Subscribe now. EU Debates.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, dear Volodymyr. Thank you for your words and thank you for welcoming me a second time now here in Kyiv. I'm deeply touched and humbled by the strength and the... 2 months after my first visit, we see that the brutal fighting continues in the east and in the south, but I must say it is impressive to see how strong the Ukrainians are defending courageously their country in these very difficult conditions. And, dear Volodymyr, we're mourning with you. We share the tears with you about the loss of lives. But I also see here in Kyiv that life is springing back to Kyiv. I see that people are clearing the rubbles. You're building again the bridges. You are from abroad, they are coming back to the city, and this is a good sign. So today, indeed, we are here. I am here to have a working session with you. There were many topics where we took stock, where we stand. First, I want to report on our joint work on the reconstruction. Together we are working on a reconstruction platform. It is amazing to see there is an enormous will outside Ukraine to support the reconstruction, be it the member states, be it other friends and partners of Ukraine, but also the international financial institutions, and of course business is very interested in supporting Ukraine for the reconstruction. What we want to do together with that platform is create a common direction of travel, have a very clear roadmap on how to deliver and how to orchestrate this reconstruction, full transparency, full accountability to help Ukraine rise from the ashes. This should be a process that is fully owned by Ukraine, of course. We have a long track record of experience how to manage those situations and mainly how to manage the investment with reforms. We share the same objectives. We want to channel the investments and deliver reforms so that we improve the lives of Ukrainians, we rebuild Ukraine, we make Ukraine attractive for investors, a conducive environment for the business sector, and of course support Ukraine in pursuing its European path. This is so important to have the combination of reform and investment. Of course, Ukraine was already on a good track before the horrible and atrocious invasion of Russia. Ukraine is a solid, well-grounded, parliamentary presidential, has robust and well-anchored institutions, a functioning administration at all levels. I think it pays off now that you did the reform on decentralization. We see it on a daily basis in the work with the Commission, that at all levels the administration is functioning despite the war, be it the local level, the regional level, or the federal level. So there is a resilient administration that is fully capable to function for the country under incredible circumstances. We see a country that is highly digitized. I told you already that my high respect for the level of digitalization it helps during this war. It is a country where we have already the association agreement, the deep and comprehensive free trade agreement. In other words, of the European acquis by that. And we know that, as you've said, more needs to be done. To get me right, Ukraine is at war. So your focus and our support is in overcoming this atrocious, horrible war. But we want to look further. And with the reconstruction, we also want to work forward what needs to be done next. For example, you have done a lot in strengthening the rule of law, but there still needs to be reforms implemented to fight corruption, for example, or to modernize, help attract investors. Again, the institutions are in place. The reform program you've undergone in the last years pays off now. Now we need results. And we have been discussing all these different topics in our working session. As you know, the Commission is currently preparing the recommendations, the so-called opinion, for the EU member states. We have been working day and night on this assessment, and I promised to you in April, dear Volodymyr, that we will be tirelessly working on it. So the discussions today will enable us to finalize our assessment by the end of next week. The path is known. It is a merit-based path forward. It is a path where I must say I highly appreciate the enormous efforts and the determination of Ukraine in this process. The people of Ukraine have proven incredible strength and motivation and stamina. So I'm deeply convinced that we will together, you will overcome this horrible, atrocious war. We will and you will rebuild this beautiful country and modernize Ukraine. And I just want to
Дякуємо за увагу.